up? What's up? What's going on, future YouTubers? Today we are headed short load day, Lexington, Kentucky, from Flemingsburg, Kentucky here, back to Maysville, Kentucky. Then we'll have to end the stream there. Got a little rain this morning. It's a Thursday morning. Supposed to be a little snow north of here. We're going south, so we ain't gotta worry about that. Alright, I think I got everything hooked up right. I think we're good. We'll have to deal with a little rain today, but that's alright. Maybe to wash all the salt off. Make everything all pretty again. Wipers. I don't know what time Napa opens up here. Might have to swing in Pittsky and have them put a new set of wipers on there. But it's definitely time to get new wipers. When they start talking to you, it's time to talk back and get them off here. Yeah, I'm not sure what time Napa opens up, or I just stop in here, get them and throw them on here. Might have to just swing in Penske and let them do it. That is one nice thing about leasing a truck. They keep up with all the maintenance stuff. You just got to make the payment, that's it. But if y'all new to the channel, if you don't mind hitting that like button, subscribe, comment in there. It'll come over to Bluetooth radio. I'll be able to interact with you a little bit. If that's what your heart desires. There is a short little delay there because of the way of the world, you know. It's not gonna, your comment won't come through immediately, but it's not that long of a delay. I know a lot of people at first see the stream, they're like, I didn't know you could, you know, chat with a truck driver like this rolling down the road. That's what we do. keep in mind, I am out in the country, so the cell service might go in and out.
Said. Hi.
Hello, hello. They must know what it's like to drive a truck. They hold back from that traffic light.
At Leaf Hudson-E5Y. Said, how's your day?
Hello, hello, and we're doing good so far. We clocked in, we slept in a little bit. Clocked in about 5 o'clock this morning. That's about an hour later than usual.
At John Jensen 4593. Said, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. How we doing this morning? Well, yeah, we slept in an hour. We said the heck with it and rolled over one more time.
At Leaf Hudson-E5Y.
We just got
Said,
a short little
what
day.
county you in?
Right now we are in Flemingsburg, Kentucky.
At John Jensen 4593. Said, I'm still up from last night.
Oh gosh. I don't know how y'all do it. I need 5 or 6
At Big
hours
Major
of sleep.
4545. Said, Wagwan Asblut, what ya haulin'?
We have I've got stuff that goes to the warehouse. That's in Maysville. But I've got to go to Lexington. I've got to drop off 4 totes of automotive parts. And that's what we do. They'll offload these 4 totes. I'm not sure exactly what they do to them. It's something to get the burrs off the metal. I'm not really sure. And maybe oxidize the metal before it gets painted and put on a car. Something along those lines. But that's what we do is automotive parts. Well, like I said, just keep in mind, we are out in the country, so some buffering might go on from time to time. But that's the way we like it out here in the country. We like things to go a little slow out here in life. You hear me?
At Sheldonlands. Said, good morning, bud.
Good
Las
morning.
Vegas, Nevada here BTW. At
Good
Dark Horse
morning.
262.
How we doing
Said,
out in Las Vegas?
one more load for me then home time.
There you go. That's nice. I've got today and tomorrow. Means I'm a local guy. I gotta get out here and do it every day. Except Saturday, Sunday, of course.
At John Jensen 4593. Said, I have a big craft show Saturday. I am finishing my native beat stuff.
There you go. That'd be cool. I just don't know how you stay up all night. I like a good solid 5-6 hours of sleep. I've gotten soft in my older days. I like to sleep now. Well, hopefully, there was somebody telling me that the chat was acting up yesterday, and apparently everybody's chat was messing up.
At John Jensen 4593. Said, insomnia, period menopause. At John Jensen 4593.
Oh, gosh.
Said, Harry. At Sheldonlands. Said, reminds me of when I was living in Glasgow, Kentucky when I was kid with roads and quiet.
Yeah, buddy. That's the way I like it. I really enjoy these 2-lane roads. Like, all the years driving interstate, I'm just burnt out on it. You know what I mean? I do, I do have to get on them from time to time, but if I can 2-lane road it, I'll do it. We're gonna go across the road a little bit later on today. It's they made it a little bit better, but it's not ideal for semi trucks. But we're gonna go across it. That's just because that's who I am. That's what I do. It doesn't have a shoulder like this road, so it gets a little hairy coming across there. But like I said, they have improved this road. It's State Route 460. It goes from Georgetown, Kentucky to Paris, Kentucky. Or I might bring y'all up 68. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how Penske treats me this morning. I need to go in there and get some new windshield wipers put on here. I was going to swing by Napa here a second ago and just let them do it, or do it myself, but they're not open yet. So.
At Sheldonlets said, the freeways in Los Angeles are terrible. Definitely not a great area for semi-trucks. Have a sister who lives out that way and miss Kentucky, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like the big cities. I really don't. Just too many people in one place. Just makes it rough. Makes it rough to get anywhere, get anything accomplished in a day's time. It's like, but I mean, you gotta take it for what it's worth, Like, it takes us probably a solid 20 minutes to get to a local Walmart. I mean, I could drive 10 minutes up the road and get what I want, at a Dollar General store, but yeah, to actually go grocery shopping, it's a solid 20-minute drive. But right up around this corner, it might buffer a little bit. This is a little weak spot here, so if it does, just buffer your screen and stick with me, and we'll get through it. But yeah, I like the country living. I can't help it. Alright, buffer there for a second.
Said, takes 1 hour to get to work to the casino, sometimes 2 hours. Beautiful where you're at.
Jeez.
At Sosa Ribeiro said, Brazil, Burundi, Philippines, Hawaii.
Hello. How we doing in Hawaii? It is nice. I do have to agree, but a lot of times where you're from, you take for granted of your scenery in your little backyard. A lot of people do, and I'm one of them. I mean, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Kentucky's so beautiful." I'm like, "Yeah, it looks like a lot of roads, hills, trees, green grass when it ain't winter." It's you get so accustomed to where you live that a lot of times you take stuff for granted. But I hear that a lot. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Kentucky's beautiful." But yeah, they blasted a lot of hills out and made roads and said, "Here, drive through here." That's basically what it's like. But I like it. See, like this hill right here, they just cut right through it and made a road. It might get a little weak at the bottom of this hill. I have noticed that do that from time to time. We'll see. That is one downfall. You know, we're rolling to this live stream where most people are sitting mobile. Or not mobile. My gosh. I'm mobile. Jeez. You know what I mean. You know, most people have their own little area they do live streams from. We're not able to do that, so we make our money rolling down the road. But if y'all don't mind, smash that like button over there for me. That really promotes the channel and gets it out there. I know y'all get tired of hearing that, but I gotta say it. That's how my channel grows. We're up to like 653 subscribers, I believe. This is where we was at as of last night, so we're moving up there. And that's big, you know, to a small YouTube channel. You know, it doesn't sound like a lot of numbers, but that's 653 I didn't have. You know what I mean? It's in the early stages of a YouTube channel, which I have noticed one thing. I was using a GoPro doing this, and you know, I didn't have as many people on the live stream as I do with just using my cell phone, which is totally insane. But I mean, it's true. I don't know if it's because of the internet connectivity from, you know, using Wi-Fi from the GoPro to the phone, you know, mobile hotspot and all that. But I've noticed, like, my channel's growing faster just using my cell phone, which is mind-blowing. It's awesome. At the same time, though. But, yeah, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, 653 subscribers, but compared to, you know, people that have thousands, tens of thousands of followers. But to a person starting out, it's huge. And I just wanted to thank y'all for riding along with me. I mean, it makes my day go by quicker, that's for sure. You know, just interacting with people. And a lot of you probably never seen Kentucky. Maybe never will. But now you could say, I rode along in Kentucky. What are you talking about? I rode along in a semi in Kentucky. But yeah, I've noticed a lot since just using my cell phone to do this, which, I don't know, blows my mind. I'm still like, do what? And a lot of like different countries have
At Sheldon said, happy safe travels, my friend.
All right, thank you now. Enjoy your day, and hopefully y'all stay dry where you're at. We're going to have a wet one here. So. but down here in Lexington, Lexington is the horse capital of the world. That's where a lot of legends have been made, horse racing. And we might see some, along the roads. You're probably not going to see a big multi-million-dollar horse out in the field. They don't let them get too far away from the barns, if you know what I mean. But these horses down in Lexington, they're groomed and well taken care of, if you know what I mean. I mean, these are multi-million-dollar horses. Hopefully we'll see some along the road here. I know, a lot of people that do live in the city. You don't get to see horses out roaming out in the field.
Diane Bulletin said, "Hello."
Hello. How are we this morning? So that's just it. You don't know where these people are from. So it's like, is it good morning or good evening or good day? What is it? But here in Kentucky, it's good morning. 7:07 in the morning. We're out a little bit earlier than, like if I would have come through here another hour later, the Amish out through here are they keep these roads on, these shoulders. You can kind of see where the shoulder is a little bit wider. That's actually where the Amish have ridden through here, and the steel off their wheels have turned. I mean, they have trails down through here. It's crazy. But there's a lot of Amish out here in this area. We're out here about an hour earlier than these kids ride horses and buggies to school and everything. That's their. It's gonna buffer from time to time. I hope y'all just hang out there with me. A lot of these
Diane Bulletin said, "Going on a long haul."
No, not really. I'm on a short run today. It's an hour and a half down here to Lexington and about another hour and a half back to Maysville. But I gotta stop and get offloaded at one place, run over to Penske, grab some windshield wipers, and then head back to Maysville. So yeah, I mean it'll probably be let me think. It'll probably be almost 11 o'clock by the time I get to Maysville. By the time we run our little errands here. Usually today's my day to, every other Thursday is my run wild day. Go here, go there. We need you. Just never know where every other Thursday. Why my crew's on? But next Thursday Hello, hello. I don't know why I didn't say hello there, but what was I even talking about? I don't even remember now. See how that goes? Why this guy is running 49 mile an hour, whatever. That's the joy of getting paid by the hour. You just, it is what it is. If it takes 2 minutes longer, it takes 2 minutes longer, whatever. But a guy getting paid by the mile, he's gonna be frustrated behind somebody like this. So I kind of enjoy getting paid by the hour. You know, take your time, you'll be all right. I still want to get done today, though. Got some pretty good little dip back here. Now the rain's coming in. Yeah, like I said, just north of us, it's snowing. Not much farther north. The rain does make a crappy day, but after all the snow we've had, we needed to wash off these roads here. Get this crap off our cars.
Catfish6502 said, GM everyone clenched fist US outlying islands.
What are you doing, Fish Sticks? What are you up to, man? We're out here trying to stay afloat. I need some new wipers. I'm trying not to run them very much because they're annoying.
At Kadenakanel-S3N said, I love there's some road pizza in the granny.
What? I like pizza. I do like some pizza. You ever had some Speedway's pizza? It's not terrible. It's better than frozen pizzas. I tell you who does not have good pizza is the Flat J. It's not so good. Not unless you like a real big, thick crust. I'm not a big pizza guy from the Fly J. Oh, Fish Sticks. What a crazy name. Would you eat a lot of those as a kid or something? Everybody calling you Fish Sticks? Is that where you got that name from?
At Fishsticks502 said, Derby City Pizza is awesome there in the Louisville area, or Bear Nose is good too.
Really? I guess I've never really ate any pizza from out of Louisville. Not that I know of. We're only going to Lexington though. We ain't going that far. Actually, yesterday we come back through Louisville. quite aggravating. They had 3 lanes of traffic down to 1, fixing a bad spot on the bridge. That was really, really aggravating. I could not believe that guy's left that C100 pickup truck out there in that field. It's been sitting there for years. I don't know why he hasn't, done something with it or sell it to somebody that's going to do something with it. Oh gosh. The school traffic is and like the lights flashing. It should be 45 mile an hour through here. It's not even flashing. Phew, that's a long line to drop off kiddos. Jeez. Oh, shut up.
At Fishsticks502 said, "Yes, I do love the fish sticks. Where you at today?"
I wondered. Right now we're in Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We're about to jump on I-64 here, headed to Lexington, Kentucky. I'll get it out here in a second. We got to drop off 4 totes down here and head back to Maysville, Kentucky. I might have to swing over to Penske and get some windshield wipers. These are starting to wear down on me. They're starting to make a bunch of noises. So that means it's time for them to go. Shot to get on the interstate. And I need some heat on my feet. They're cold. Daggone heat in this truck. We're jumping on I-64 now. Lexington is 33 miles in front of us. Not a bad little ride. We let down Lexington. Look at the truck going the other way. Not that Freightliner in. Oh, I forgot about this construction. What the heck on it? I should have went the other way. Yeah, hope it ain't too bad. Hopefully it ain't too bad. So how y'all like this angle? Everything look good? The view, except the rain. I can't help that. I've got control of everything else but that rain.
At Fishsticks502 said, "I used to drive a box truck in Louisville for my own business and it sucked. The idiots can't drive."
No, they can't. They can't. You don't drive a box truck anymore? I'll tell you what I've noticed coming out of Louisville. That way station there in Waddy, Kentucky. Man, they love the box trucks. Every time I come through there, they have a box truck pulled over. Every time. Out here on the road, DOT, not in the way station. Like, my gosh. Is that the same construction zone that was backed up yesterday? I'm starting to think it is. So you don't have your box truck business anymore? back up to 70. I don't know. I didn't see no signs saying it. I was gonna say, I remember a traffic backup over here yesterday that was pretty significant. Slow traffic at 3 miles. That's great. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Someone was already slowing down. He's like, I'm getting ready for it. I'm getting ready to slow down. Slowing me down. We all, what do y'all like? Interstate driving or 2-lane roads? What's your all's preference? Drop me a comment there and let me know. I definitely could avoid the interstate today. I don't know what I was thinking. I go so many different routes to these places. Just to keep you all on your toes. What lane we need up here? Y'all pay attention. Prepare to stop. And they're taking this stuff serious. Looks like we need the left lane. They're getting everybody prepared for this traffic backup over here. Might as well jump over and get ready for herself. What do you think? I already seen the arrow board over there saying get over, dummy. It said get over, you big dum-dum. Right lane closed ahead. Good grief, you're gonna drive into the sign? That boy. Good job, good job. But what do y'all prefer? Y'all prefer interstate driving or 2-lane road driving? Drop me a comment there, let me know.
At Fishsticks502 said, "No, I got out during the Obamacare scare, afraid of the coming penalties.
Yeah.
Went to building frames for Ford, but ready to go drive again. Been doing frames since 2014.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people jumped ship then, didn't they? Hey, if y'all slow down there in at the Ford plant building the frames, I know there for a minute I don't know, I got a buddy that hauls down there to Ford, and for some reason he was having to haul general freight because they wasn't taking any more loads down there. Hopefully get that bridge fixed before it falls down. It's gonna be terrible. I don't know, fish sticks. That's You're probably working for a contractor though, or not a contractor, but you're not probably actually working for Ford. I don't know why I thought you might be working for Ford though. Have y'all slowed down any? Yeah, I think a buddy of mine, he's still hauling general freight. He had, at one point he had 2 trucks running loads from, I believe it was Winchester, maybe even Mount Sterling, to Louisville. But he either lost those contracts or something. I'm not sure.
At Fishsticks502 said, "Yeah, it don't look good. We are out of Elizabethtown, KY, and we are getting laid off all the time.
Yeah.
We are off Friday as a matter of fact. Since Halloween we've been off for about 7 weeks.
Dang on. Yeah, wasn't there something? There was something going on with Ford that they took like one of something, a big supplier caught on fire or something like that. I can't remember. I remember seeing something about it on the news, but I can't remember what exactly it was. I know you're probably thinking why you watching the news, which I don't. It's just must have seen on Google, you know, my news feed on Google or something. No, here lately I've been sitting here talking to you all. That's what we've been doing. Why in the world that guy had that load parked? It was galvanized fence. Why in the world would you park that load? Kind of a
At Fishsticks502 said, "Think it was a New Jersey supplier."
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Yeah, that's bad. What is that? We don't actually go there. I think they come to us and pick up. It's down in Elizabethtown. I can't remember the name of that company though. Crap, I can't remember the name of the company. I've been there a couple times, dropping off stuff. Yeah, sometimes automotive world is a pain in the butt. Sometimes.
At Fishsticks502 said, "One was paint, then one with the chips, then a Canadian motor company."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. As far as I know, we do stuff for Toyota, Nissan, Mazda. I'm pretty sure that's what vehicles we mess with. That's just one plant here in Kentucky. They've got plants in other states as well. Winchester, Kentucky. That's our current location. can't get out of this middle lane for nothing. They got me trapped over here. Oh well. What do you do? There's no way that guy's barely got his foot on the brake pedal doing that. I'm thinking he has an electrical problem. What do y'all think?
At Fishsticks502 said, think the Jersey one was a raw aluminum plant that caught fire.
Yeah, I think I remember that now. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bad deal. I mean, that could affect numerous different companies. Back on, buddy. One more car link would have been nice. Thank God I can get over from you. They're dang idiots, they are, they is. Killing me. What's that guy gonna do? You see me got right lane in here. Go back out of it. I mean, get over here in front of me. I like your turn signal. Must be out of brake fluid.
At Fishsticks502 said, the frames have aluminum mixed in the frames to make them lighter.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I did not know that. That car's out of blinker fluid, I bet. They didn't use the turn signal one time. I did not know those frames had aluminum mixed in their metal. That's wild. I think they'd just keep all that metal. That's probably why the frames last a little bit longer.
At Corey8791 said, how much does your insurance run you?
Well, I'm not an owner-operator. But back when we did own our trucks, just the bobtail insurance alone was about $550 a month. It'll run us about $15,000 a truck a month. It's usually the average, 12 to 5, 15. Depends on, how long you've had your DOT number, or your guys have had your CDLs and stuff. But I'm a company driver now. We sold all of our trucks in 2023. We got out of it.
At Fishsticks502 said, they had big problems in the beginning with the frames bending, so they had to do a lot of reinforcement brackets.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's just wild that they put aluminum even in the frames at all. I mean, I know you want them as light as possible, but heck on, that's what supports your whole vehicle. That's crazy. Let's jump over here, get away from that car. And when your windshield wipers start making noise, it's time to replace them. Ziegler Tire.
At Fishsticks502 said, thought about driving for UPS from Louisville to Lexington in a box truck or just getting a CDL.
I mean, if you can get in with UPS, man, it's a good paying job. But I don't know how that's going to work with them laying off. Well, they're not laying off, but they're offering a lot of their drivers buyouts right now. So I don't know. I don't know how that would work. But if you can get in there, get it. And then let them help you get your CDLs. That's the idea. If you can get in there. If they're hiring down there, man, seriously, you might want to jump into that. That would be a good way for you to move up the ladder and get your CDLs. They'll train you to do it. I actually worked for UPS for a little while, pulling doubles. I needed to go from Sharonville, Ohio, Cleveland, Toledo, what are you gonna do? Gary, Indiana, Chicago, Nashville, Knoxville. We did a St. Louis meet with St. Louis drivers out to Charleston, West Virginia, Huntington. It's just a lot of night shift. When you're working at UPS, you'll be on nights a lot. Unless you're, package car driver or box truck driver like you're talking about. They kind of do run a little bit everything. But I've actually been at that Louisville airport at UPS. That's a good sized airport, man. That's a big place. There's a lot of packages running through that building. They got killer insurance. I don't think I ever paid a doctor's bill, dentist bill, nothing. The 3 years I worked at UPS, everything was 100% paid for. And it cost me nothing working there. You're probably wondering why I quit. Well, I got tired of driving over an hour to work, working 12, 14 hours a day, and an hour and a half back home. Nah, that wasn't gonna cut it. So I got the heck out of there. But it was a good job, money-wise and benefits. That was a really good job. I'm really close to home right now, so this job works out perfect. Gets me home every night, still make good money. Can't complain. Got this truck washed yesterday, imagine that. Here it is today, it's raining. the way it goes. That's the way it goes. We'll have to work our way over. We gotta jump off here and exit to the left. So. This is one of those exits to the left that's not so bad. I-64 is coming into I-75 here in Lexington, so this being a left-handed exit is not so terrible. Usually I don't like left-handed exits, but this one here is not so bad. Like in Cincinnati there is at least two exits that go to the left, that exit off to the left. And that is horrible in Cincinnati for that. Look at 75 backing up already. That's I-64 and 75 junction going north. With all this construction they got going on down here, it's a mess. So we might work our way through town the back way, so we don't have to avoid that crap.
At Fishsticks502 said, I picked up a jet plane tire at UPS one time in the box truck and made that thing squat pretty low. Got to take some corks to Buffalo Trace Distillery one time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, UPS is a big place, man. They're in Louisville. That's a huge hub. And that's not even, they've got, I know at least one more facility where they do package cars and feeder trucks out of, which is their semis, if you didn't know. We're jumping on I-75 south now. We just got to go one exit here and jump off. Main War Boulevard, Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah, I would think there's decent money in the box truck business too. I don't know anybody that's into it, but I mean, there's a lot of times box trucks show up to our place with deliveries. I don't know. I don't know much about the box truck world as far as the actual business aspect of it. I mean, I've driven a couple of them. I'm really not. I'm not fond of driving box trucks. I don't like, I mean, you've got, I know I haul a lot more weight, but you've only got two axles where the brakes were, I've got five, you know, and that braking distance, it's totally different driving a box truck than a semi with the braking power. I hated a box truck, to be honest with you. I mean, I would drive one, but not for a living. I wouldn't do it. Unless I absolutely had to. Don't get me wrong. I just learned to deal with it, you know? Oh gosh, that car about hit that other one. Jeez, that was close.
At Fishsticks502 said, coolest thing I delivered was the roses for the Derby.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. There's a lot of convention centers, and like, oh crap, I gotta go on. Like up there in Indianapolis, their stadium, I can't remember the name of it, Lucas Oil Stadium. You actually go underneath that stadium to make deliveries to that convention center, which that's pretty cool. That's a big old flag right there, ain't it? Jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of different places, especially like doing that box truck stuff. I mean, you're almost like an LTL driver at that point, making certain pickups and deliveries. But you'll go to some places you've never even heard of being there before. You'll meet some pretty cool people doing that stuff. I'd say the coolest thing I ever delivered was when I worked in Indianapolis for an LTL company. I delivered an engine block from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where it picked up from. It delivered to Brownsburg, Indiana, to John Force's building out there in Brownsburg, and got to meet a lot of the mechanics and stuff there when I delivered that engine block. That was pretty cool to see that. You know, to actually go inside that building and see the race car sitting there. That was probably the coolest thing I ever delivered. And then I've delivered the raw rum to some of the distilleries around here. I used to pick that up in an ISO tank, which is a huge tanker shipped on the boat from Puerto Rico. They bring it over on the boat, put it on the train, they brought it up to Cincinnati, and I would pick them up there and deliver them to, you know, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Seagram's, places like that, and offload it. That was pretty cool too. But you got a huge flammable thing on your back.
At Fishsticks502 said, that would be cool to see that. I delivered to the front of Lucas Stadium. Advanced Auto has a distribution hub in front of it. My uncle used to drive for Jim Beam.
That's wild. I didn't know. I've been in front of the Lucas Oil Stadium, but I don't really pay that much attention. You know what I mean? You're constantly just driving, and you don't see all that stuff.
At H6T said, bunhole.
Yeah, everybody got one, including you. Yeah, everybody got one. not too far from where we gotta go here. I think it's the next road. Next traffic light, I turn right, I believe. I don't want to block this intersection up. That's one thing with driving the trucks, you know. Your trailer's 53 foot long. If I would go up there, my trailer would be way out in the intersection. So I want to block it up. That's the kind of stuff, you know, you got to think ahead of time driving these trucks. Unless you want a ticket. Or piss everybody and their brother off. You know, blocking up that intersection so they can't get through. That's honestly how most truck drivers should be thinking. Do they all think like that? No, they don't. They don't care. A lot of them don't. There are some really good truck drivers out here, though.
At Jaden Safar Music said, "Hope you're having an amazing day.
We
Drive
are.
safe."
We are having a good morning here. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good day yourself. We're almost to our destination here in Lexington, Kentucky. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying that today. I'm hoping just to stay dry. That's what I'm hoping. I got my raincoat, but I'm hoping I don't have to use it. They ain't looking very good.
At Jaden Safar Music said, "How long have you been a driver for?"
Since the year of 2000, 2026. Or crap, 26 years. Man, I'm having some brain farts today. You kind of make people mad doing this, but I really do not have a choice. The idea is to get in that turn lane in the center, but I can't make that turn. So I have to block up this whole side of the road for the time being. And it really makes people mad behind you, but I don't have a choice. I wish they made the intersection here a little wider for this truck, but they didn't.
At Fish6502
We gotta take up
said,
the whole.
"Played hooky from work today. Think I might go crappie fishing even if it's raining."
I hear you. Played hooky, huh? Daggone it. Well, hopefully you can get out there and do some fishing.
At
Hopefully.
Jaden Safar Music said, "The year of 2026 is funny. What made you become a driver?"
Oh, I grew up around it. My neighbor at that time, he owned a trucking company, and that's how I made my money as a young guy. You know, we were helping him work on these trucks and everything. So it was kind of instilled in my blood. I really didn't have a choice. But I'll be right back. I gotta open these doors up. back on this door. Go inside. They've got to take off 4 totes. And I'm not joking. 4 totes. It's going to mute you all while I'm backing up too. That's another safety feature on this truck. The radio goes on mute when you're backing up. I don't know why. It's just a safety feature they instilled on this truck. All right. I read your comment there. I think it's amazing that... What? Hold on.
At Jaden Safar Music said, entirely fair, stay safe, we'll be here.
I think it's amazing that you drive and engage with your viewers. I respect that. It's like having all of us as your pastors. That is very true. Very, very true. But yeah, I appreciate y'all riding along with me too, you know. And I've got, you know, I try to keep the channel as clean as possible. I know it's not. I don't have every keyword blocked like that, but I've got quite a few. And if you ever see somebody comment something and I go silent, it's because I'm writing that keyword down, so I can block it, so that comment doesn't even come through, and you don't have to hear that stupid stuff. Most of the time, it's just young punks doing that kind of stuff, but I don't know. That's like, if I wanted to hear that stuff, I'd put a CB in here and listen to all that dumb stuff.
At Jaden Safar Music said, I am just waiting for everyone to wake up. I'm in software engineer and other various title, and I'm just waiting for the chaos, if any.
You know what? That's a pretty cool job. I've been looking into stuff like that, but computer stuff is not my thing. Not at all. Like, I'm really shocked I was able to figure out what I've got going on here to even do this as much as I have. So yeah, that's a pretty cool job to have too. But I will be right back. I gotta go get this thing off of me so I can get down the road. I'll be right back.
At Jaden Safar Music said, glad you figured it out. See ya soon. At Trent Bryan 2373 said, sitting again. At Jaden Safar Music said, he'll be back soon. At Trent Bryan 2373 said, gotcha. At Justin Partridge 85 said, good morning. At USMC-865-P1T said, hoorah. At Jaden Safar Music said, good morning Justin, how are you today? At Trent Bryan 2373 said, good morning Justin, what's up? At Justin Partridge 85 said, good morning. At Justin Partridge 85 said, not bad, it's raining cats and dogs.
All right, everybody. What I missed? What did I miss? Good morning.
At Jaden Safar Music said, welcome back.
I'm back. What, daggone, I missed all kinds of stuff. Sitting again. Good morning, everybody. That's joined us here. Yeah, we got a little bit of local stuff going on today. Sometimes you just gotta take care of the local business too, you know.
At Justin Partridge 85 said, absolutely, welcome back from 1985 shooting star, what's my CB handle?
Oh, are you asking me to create you a CB handle? I don't know if that's a good idea. I gotta go shut the doors. Be right back.
At Justin Partridge 85 said, no, that's my CB radio handle, I've been running the CB radio, no, that's my CB radio handle, I talk to people all around the world at my radio.
Gotcha. Shooting star. Well, it's good to hear from you, sir, shooting star. We don't run the CBs anymore.
At Jaden Safar Music said,
I miss my CB radio. Mine got stolen.
Yeah, I don't know. I got tired of hearing all the Mickey Mouse crap on the CB radio, so I've got 2 at home. I don't even have one in here. Especially running this YouTube channel in the truck. Could you imagine the people hearing some of the crap these truck drivers
Justin
say
Partridge
on the
85
CB?
said, Conex 3400 CB radio is the best antenna, is about 60 feet in the air on an old school TV antenna pole.
Yeah, that's
Jaden Safar Music
getting up there.
said,
I am on 575 a lot, mostly listening.
That's wild. That is wild.
Justin Partridge 85 said, appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna take you around here,
Jaden
sir.
Safar Music said,
I am curious, what is your plan for if this channel becomes bigger and you get more chatters?
I don't know, because I can't stop driving, because that's what my YouTube channel is about. So I don't know, unless it gets to the point to where, like, I get other truck drivers to do this, and I just
Colette Fannin said,
link up to them.
what's up?
You buttercup. You got them shell stock? What's up?
Justin Partridge 85 said, don't worry about the Mickey Mouse, they're all got cut off the air. There's laws now on channel 19.
Really? Yeah, honestly, I haven't been on a CB on channel 19 in, oh my gosh, probably 10 years. I always had a CB in my truck. I just turned it on. The only times I turned it on is when I needed it at a pickup or delivery place, or when I did containers, you had to have a CB
Colette
radio.
Fannin said, I'm in the trenches, right, brother, working like a mule, killing me.
I know it. Well, I'm out here just taking it easy, chilling on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. If this channel was to blow up, I'd still have to drive a truck, or y'all wouldn't be watching.
Justin Partridge 85 said, don't want a radio, just let me know. I like working on them and put them back in order and put them on the bench. Jaden Safar Music said,
I used to use my CB to let other drivers know about objects on road, typically short range on both 17 and 19.
Yeah. I've got 2 of them at home. This really ain't my truck. I could put it in here. They wouldn't care. Not at all. I don't know. But I know the one's a Connex. What's the other one? What did I buy? I know one of them is a Connex. Another one might be a, what's the name of that other one? Now you got me wanting to go home and look. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I know one is a Connex. I feel like the other one's a Ranger, if I'm not mistaken.
Jaden Safar Music said,
Funny enough, mine was made by General Electric.
Daggone, that must be an old one. That's gotta be an old one.
At Jaden Safar Music said,
Oh, it was and I loved it.
Yeah, I bet. A lot of the old ones actually work the best. These new ones, I don't know. Just, if you're not spending $300 or $400 on a CB, you're not going to get much. They're just plain stock, you know, won't get out that far. And who in the world has $300 or $400 laying around, you know, $300 to $500 laying around just to buy a CB that, you know, is almost obsolete? But if anything was to ever happen, though, a CB would
at
be
Jaden Safar Music
handy to
said,
have.
I learned how to skip my signal and that was fun.
How do you do that? Like, I know at times you'll hear skip, but I didn't know you could actually do it. Which I'm not a very savvy electronic person, so you'd have to fill me in on that. I don't know.
at Bhupinder said, Excuse me, sir, do you think someday we could meet and make hamburger helper together?
Probably not. Probably not. I'm pretty busy. Even though I like hamburger helper, but nah. Pretty busy guy.
At Bhupinder said, Okay, I will subscribe anyways.
I appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, maybe if we're just that bored, maybe. But I don't know. I'm a pretty busy guy. Maybe catch me after I'm retired. How about that? That's funny. I appreciate you subscribing, though. I do appreciate it. That's funny. Man, is this the same guy I got behind earlier? Doing 49 mile an hour? Can't be. Because this guy's doing 51. Can't be the same person. I don't know. It could be. Wow. Y'all have to go back and look earlier to find out if this is the same guy that I ran up on in Mount Sterling. This guy's creeping. Picking up now, huh? And I'm pretty sure there's a more room forward.
At Darabushanan said,
Good morning from snowy KY. Lol.
Snowy KY? What are you talking about? Good morning, by the way, honey. Good morning. What do you mean it's snowing?
at Darabushanan said,
It's snowing like crazy here, lol.
Wow. That's crazy. You're about an hour and 30 minutes away and it's snowing. Maybe we will see some snow today. I'm taking everybody around New Circle.
at Darabushanan said,
Just finished listening to the Wicked soundtrack driving down the snowy roads, lol.
That sounds like crazy. Uh-oh. We got ambulance lights. Wow. I'm taking everybody around New Circle. I-75 is a parking lot out
at
there.
Darabushanan said,
You know I love my Wicked.
I know you do. I know you do. I-75 was a parking lot, so we're going around the loop. One time. I'm gonna have to go look at the beginning of that video and see if that ain't the same truck we was behind earlier. What's the fire trucks about over here, y'all? I don't even see nothing. What in the world? There's somebody. Must be a homeless person. Seriously. They just had a person on the stretcher behind the ambulance, but no cars around, so it'd almost be a homeless person, right? They, the homeless down here in Lexington, Kentucky right now is, that was not something common you seen back in the day, but it's slowly ramped up around here lately. I don't know why. But Lexington, Kentucky has really changed a lot here in the past, few years.
At Glen Whitney said, "Hello Keith, I'm back. How's your day been?"
Hello, hello. I see your other comment there saying hi. I don't know why, but sometimes when you just say hi, it will not read it. We're doing good this morning. We're down here in Lexington, Kentucky right now. Just dropped off 4 totes. We're gonna...
At Glen Whitney said, "When I hear Kentucky, it makes me finger for Kentucky Fried Chicken."
At living_in_the_white_line
That's
said,
funny.
long drive. At
No.
Young 99 said, how much it cost to get your CDL?
Back when Grandpa did it, it cost me under $300 to do it. I think these guys are paying $3,000 to $4,000, $5,000. Honestly, I do not know. I need to ask somebody that. There was a guy on yesterday that just got his CDLs or was going to go take the test. I need to ask him, what it's costing. But back when I did it, I got it for under $300. It didn't cost me much at all. But if you can get hired on with a company that owns semis,
At Jaden Safar Music said,
I want to say thank you for streaming today. It was fun chatting with you in chat. I have a busy day ahead, so hope I can join another stream. Keep it up.
we'll be
Hope you
here.
don't get too many annoying people.
Well, luckily, we got a timeout button for people that we can just tap right on their name and bam, they're in timeout. But I appreciate you hanging out with us and riding along and chatting. But this is what we're going to do. I do believe we've got quite a bit of people following us now, so we can't stop now. But I appreciate you. Hope you
at
have a good
living
day.
_in_the_white_line said, do you think it's hard to start a trucking business? At Jaden Safar Music said,
Oh good. Glad you got a timeout corner. Cheers.
You do. I appreciate you, man. No, it's not hard to start a trucking business. You just need plenty of money. I'll be straight up honest with you. When you apply to get your DOT number, that has to sit in Washington D.C. for 30 days. And that 30 days is a period where they basically investigate you, your background, and make sure, you know, no companies out there have anything on you. You know, as far as, you know, warrants, felonies, that kind of stuff. That group, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, they're ones that investigate you as well to make sure you have no prior DUIs and stuff like that. You just need a pocket full of money, to be honest. Because 30 days you have to have your insurance, which depends on the trucks, trailers you get. You know, you're talking $10,000 to $15,000 sitting there, and you can't make no money in that 30 days while that's going on. So it can get very, very costly quick. Your license plate alone will cost you, you know, anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 just for your license plate alone. There's a lot of cost to it. So just do your homework if you're contemplating it. And honestly, insurance companies out here, they pretty much tell you who you can keep, who you can fire, and who you can hire. I mean, that's the bottom line. If the insurance company doesn't like a CDL holder's
At living_in_the_white_line.
You're gone.
Said, all you need is money, baby.
That's for everything. But a trucking company is a little different. You know,
At
it's quite a bit of money.
Said,
Fuel costs will make or break you too.
Yeah, it will. We averaged about 1,000 gallons a month, sometimes more. I mean, you're talking $3,000 to $5,000 in fuel cost a month just for your fuel. But there's a lot of factors in it. You know, just do your homework and research everything, because it'll make you or break you. Even your everyday life, you know, it can affect if things go south real quick. I think we got a little bit of snow mixed in here. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Let's play with the white death. This construction, I don't know what it is about certain companies that get these projects out here on the roads. Some of them will drag these jobs out, and other ones
At Darabushanan.
will just
Said,
blast right through.
Lots of dates nights going to get truck parts. Lol.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there.
At living_in_the_white_line. Said, USA is so different to Australia in the truck scene.
Really? Yeah, I've had a handful of people jump on here from Australia lately. And I've not really looked and seen what the truck drivers drive over there and what they encounter. I guess I need to do that. Because if y'all going to be watching me, I need to know what your all's truck drivers do over there too. So I'll have to look into that. See what the deal is. Yeah, I think it's trying to snow a little bit, but we're not too much worried about that.
At living_in_the_white_line. Said.
Big old Kenworth T909 and K200 best ever made.
At Glen Whitney. Said. I need some of that rain here. Have not had rain for 2 months.
Really? Where you at? Whereabouts are you at with no rain in 2 months? That's crazy. W900s are they are a good truck, but depends on what you're doing with them. You know, if you're over the road.
At living_in_the_white_line.
That's
Said.
Wow, 2 months.
wow. Where you say you're from? Those you know, bigger trucks, they takes a little bit more room to turn them around. That's why they got a song out there, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. That's an old country trucking song. There's a reason they say that. Now this
At
being
Glen Whitney.
a day
Said.
cab,
Inland at Queensland.
Queensland. I got you. Yeah, we got a little bit of rain here. I think it's supposed to rain off and on all day, quite a bit. Quite a bit. We're gonna go up here to Penske. Yeah, there's a little bit of snow in there. We're gonna grab a set of windshield wipers from them. These wipers have seen better days. But we're going up the back way here. I-75 through Lexington was pretty backed up. So
At living_in_the_white_line. Said.
Have a good day, man. I will give you a sub. Have a good one.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Have a good day yourself. We're going to try to stay dry out here, I hope. We're going to try to keep it in between the ditches. Yeah, these wipers, I'm not crazy about these wipers. Look at it streaking. It's just started snowing. Like, that's just junk to me. And these wipers have done this since day one. You know, it's not because they're wore out and old. They're just junk, cheap. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Yeah, we got a little snow mixed in here. Probably won't amount to nothing. The wife says it's snowing back home up north, so probably won't amount to much today, but they're talking next coming Monday, 1 to 3 inches of snow coming our way again. Man, I've had enough. Get it out of here. Bring me spring.
At Justin Parkwood 85. Said.
It was great to talk to you this morning. Shooting Star wanted to tell you that.
Gotcha. I appreciate you, Shooting Star. You need to change your YouTube handle to Shooting Star. But this is what it's like
At
living on the
Glenwood,
border.
said,
L live near gold mines, a lot of road trains and in big mine trucks that get transported, so as cars sometimes have tried to pull up of roads, sometimes impossible.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Yeah, if you're living near that, it could be a little interesting. Because those road trains, they don't move very fast. Which some of these trucks here don't move very fast, but sure, I washed my hands at that last place I just made a delivery to. And I don't know what that soap smell is, but I don't know. I don't like it at all. It's some Bath and Body Works soap, but my gosh, it stinks. What? I got hand sanitizer right
at Justin Partridge 85, said, that's what my handle is. I'm from. I was born in 1985. Shooting star. I was born in 1985 when Foghat was playing music.
Shooting star. I was born in 1982. Oh my gosh, that smells so much better. Jeez. Somebody must have got a Christmas gift of a thing of soap back there at that place I just made a delivery to, and thought, I don't like that smell, I'm taking it to work, these guys can use it. Well, I got news for you. This guy doesn't like that smell either. That's nasty. Thank God I had hand sanitizer in here. Cover that smell
At
up.
Justin Partridge 85, said, my uncle's a truck driver and I've been on the open road with them and I miss it. At Justin Partridge 85, said, I was up to his garage one day, he gave me the keys to his truck.
You should have jumped in and took off. Oh my gosh, that was a heck of a bump there. I-75's moving now. We just went over top of it. We're trying to get around that backup over there. We've just about got it. Penske's up the road here. We're gonna grab a set of windshield wipers in here.
At Darabushanan, said,
I think he did well.
at Justin Partridge 85, said, I drove my uncle's truck for the first time going in the shop and everybody cheered for me.
I bet. Yeah, I remember when I was a young kid driving my first semi. It was in a gravel parking lot, but I've done the same exact thing. Pulled it inside the building. Didn't know the first thing from. I mean, I didn't know nothing. I knew how to start it and put it in gear, but that was it. I didn't know what I was doing other than that. And he guided me right in there. Is it snowing pretty good at home? Buddy, a little bit more warning there on your turn signal would be nice. Jeez. Who cares what's behind me? So what if I get run over?
at Justin Partridge 85, said, no, I parked it in his garage.
Yeah.
At Justin Partridge 85, said, he's got a 1985 Cascadia Freightliner, she's an old girl.
Yeah.
At Justin Partridge 85, said, and he's still driving.
That's wild.
At Darabushanan, said,
Yep, huge snowflakes. Starting to stick.
Is it really? This Red State Barbecue is supposed to be a really good place. I don't know. Next time I come down here, we need to check that out. I've heard it's a really, really good place to eat. If you like barbecue.
at Glenwoodney, said,
So what is the speed limit in America?
Well, depends on what road you're on. Most interstates in my area are around 65, 70 mile an hour. There is some places out west, it's 80 mile an hour speed limits. Right now,
at Tyler Smith 6678,
this two-lane road is 45
I farted again.
55. That's good. I'm glad it's just a fart. That's good. Just hang on to it there.
at Colette Fannin, said, this job is a Mickey Mouse outfit. At Tyler Smith 6678, said,
Yeah, how's travels today?
So far, not so bad. There was a little bitty backup there on I-75, so we back rode it, got around it. Not too bad. Nobody's messed up too bad just yet.
at Darabushanan, said,
Caleb about to find himself in timeout again, haha.
I don't think he even knows that happened. He never said nothing about it this morning. Oh, he's nuts.
at Tyler Smith 6678, said,
Do you enjoy fishing at all?
I don't do much of fishing at all. I probably should.
at
But
Glenn Whitney, said,
In Queensland, Australia, it's only 100 k's an hour.
at Justin Partridge 85, said,
If you find any old CB radios, let me know. I love old radios. Do you have a great day? I'm going to sign out of here. I got to go take care of my horses.
all right, I will. Hopefully you have a good evening, good day, whatever this is. Man, this place is unreal. You can't never find a parking place around here. Unreal. Let's cram 100 more trucks in here. Why don't you? All I need is a set of windshield wipers. You know what? The heck with this. I'll just go buy them. I ain't dealing with this place. Let's get out of here. See how a truck driver's day just immediately just changed. Just like that. Let's get the heck out of here. I ain't dealing with you today, Penske.
at Tyler Smith 6678, said,
When you're sitting in a Chevy and you feel something heavy, diarrhea grin.
Oh, you ain't right. Oh, I better not do it. I was going to pull out there, but that car was coming on pretty good. Might as well just wait. Alright, we're getting back on the road. I was going to stop by Penske and get windshield wipers. Mine are working. I'll just go buy them. I ain't fooling with their stupid parking lot today. We're going to go up 25 here. Catch 460. Run that back east.
at Tyler Smith 6678, said,
Sorry, just being a goof. My ADHD gets a better hold on me.
Yeah, it happens.
at Justin Partridge 85, said,
Like they said in the back day, everybody keeps the dirty side down and the sunny side up. 1010, my TV friend.
That's right. We We're gonna keep it in between the ditches here, between the yellow and the spotted. But I'm in the slow lane, so we go in between the white and the spotted. How about that? But I think yeah, there's still a little snow mixed in that rain. Oh, what they've done up down here. Painted contracting, thanks for that. They must have put new water lines up here, but what's some heavy raindrops here.
At Darabushanan said, off to eat my egg, waffle and yogurt. Love you. Drive safe.
I love you too. Don't leave us. Just go eat. You can hang out and eat. Alright, that hand sanitizer did not cover up that soap smell very long. Jeez. I'm about to go stick my hands in a mud puddle. That soap stinks. Alright, we're on 460 now. Take us straight east here all the way to Paris, Kentucky.
At Fish6502 said, weather radar showing it could change to a wintry mix. At Tylersmith6678
It's trying right here.
I hope you and everyone in chat is doing well. God bless America, United States, and everyone else.
I appreciate you. God bless you too. I hope they are too, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's we got a wintry mix right here. Right now. It's trying to switch over, going back and forth. I like a little snow every once in a while. I don't mind it. I really like watching the snow come down when I'm on my couch looking out the window. If you know what I mean. Scenic ground. Quite a few businesses right here in Georgetown, Kentucky.
At Tylersmith6678 said, what's the coolest thing you've seen driving truck?
I don't know. What's that thing doing? It's lane departure warning, stupid. I'm trying to think. What's the coolest thing I've ever seen? Man, I've seen a lot. I don't know what would be considered the coolest though. at that changing over to snow right there. Isn't that wild? Man, I don't know. You got me puzzled. I've seen a lot of stuff over the years. I mean, I've from NASCAR haulers up and down the roads to, I mean, some of the hugest oversized loads you could ever imagine seeing. I've seen it. I don't know about the coolest, I mean,
At John Rosenberg 4594 said, where are at Tyler Smith 6678 said, no pressure, was just curious.
we are in Georgetown, Kentucky right now. We got a little bit of rain snow mixture here.
At Glenn Whitney said,
Midnight here in Australia, but always go to about 2 a.m. burn a snake catcher. I get phone calls at all different times of day and night.
At John Rosenberg 4594 said, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. You know what, y'all? I think I'm gonna have to go back to Penske. I think I've got a brake chamber leaking or
At
something.
Tyler Smith 6678 said, I am in PA as well.
PA. I'm pretty sure I've got a brake chamber leaking. When I'm sitting there at that traffic light, I can hear air running through my dash, which usually means you're losing air somewhere. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to jump on I-75 up here and go back to Penske. Ain't that crazy? Just when you think, I'll just get my own windshield wipers. Hello. I see your comment waving. I don't know why, but it will not say those comments where it just said hi. I don't know. But I see it. Yeah, we're going to have to jump back
John
on
Rosenberg 4594
I-75.
said, hi, guy, hope you have a great and safe day. Thumbs up.
Hello. I appreciate you. I hope you do as well. That is a pretty snow, though. Can y'all see it snowing in that video? I'm sure you can. I don't know why I'm asking that. That is a pretty snow. Yeah, we're going to have to go back to Penske, have a mechanic come out, see if he can't find this air leak. That got it. Just when I thought we was going to get away from Penske. Here we go, right back
At
at
John Rosenberg 4594 said, yes.
Come on, horsey. Get your horse trailer and down the road. Son of a gun. Never fails. That's the aggravating crap you got to deal with. You know, when something goes wrong, just add more time to your day. the nature of the business. But a mechanic will probably have to, because I can't, the only times I'm hearing the air leak is when I'm applying the brakes. The only way to do this is to either have somebody inspect it while you're holding the brake pedal, or chop the wheels, rig up something to apply the brakes, you know, a stick or something to the seat, and then walk around until you find the air leak. So that's what we're dealing with here. It's probably there's a rubber disc inside these brake chambers. That is what seals the air when the brakes are applied. A lot of times those will crack out or break or just get old and brittle, and they just got to be replaced. Will Penske do it that way? I don't know. It's a lot quicker when they do it like that instead of replacing the whole brake chamber. But we'll see. I hope they do, because it's a whole lot quicker to get that fixed. If it's on the trailer, they'll probably have me back it inside the building, drop the trailer, and pull away from it. Then they'll fix it, and then they'll come get me when it's done. We'll see. It's not leaking air while I'm driving down the road, so that's a good thing. But more likely, it is probably one of the pancakes in the brake chamber. But there's only one way to find out. That's to go up here and have them come out and check it while I hold the brake pedal. I don't know how they pronounce that company in front of us. Saline. I don't know how they pronounce it. That is a huge horse transporter here in Lexington, Kentucky area.
At John Rosenberg 4594 said, hope you're able to get what needs to be fixed. Hope don't have too much downtime. Time is money.
It is. It is. That's the bad part about Penske. I like having the option to go to Penske to get this stuff fixed, because, you know, going to an actual shop, they're not going to push you to the front of the line to get you fixed. Where you deal with Penske, they have about 2 hours to get you fixed, to get you back on the road, or they have to give you a rental for the truck you're driving to get you back on the road. So we'll see. I mean, we was literally at Penske, but at that point all I needed was switch a wiper.
At John Rosenberg 4594 said, I hear that. Thumbs up.
Yeah, it's really, they're supposed to get rid of these trailers. I think this is a 2018. I think after 7 years, they're supposed to get rid of these trailers and get us new ones, which doesn't always fix the problem. because this is a 2023 truck, and I just had a pancake put in the brake chamber 2 weeks ago, and this truck's got 288,000 miles on it, so that doesn't always fix the breakdowns. Yeah, I can sit here and hear the air hissing through the dash. If I sit here long enough holding the brakes, I'll lose all my air. And the brakes they'll actually set up.
At Enthusiast Menu 118, said, "Hi Kia." At Enthusiast Menu 118,
Hello,
said,
hello.
"How are you doing?"
Well, we were fantastic. Until we left Penske and got up to the next light. Pretty sure I got an air leak.
At Enthusiast Menu 118, said, "That's great."
So we gotta pull in Penske here and have them come out and diagnose where I'm losing the air at. Not always what you want to deal with, but you don't have a choice. Because if you get pulled over with this problem, they'll shut you down. So I will be right back, y'all. See if I can get a mechanic out here.
At Ellaflowers-Y40, said, "Good morning people." At Alfonso Milligan 9511, said, "Hand pink waving, morning, trucker." At Ellaflowers-Y40, said, "How weather is today, sir?" At Ellaflowers-Y40, said, "Rain outside the front truck."
got the brakes released?
I have the truck brakes. Is it the trailer?
Release the trailer brakes. Let me walk around and see if I can hear it. You can hear it coming through the dash.
Yeah, you said it was in the dash.
Usually that's a brake chamber. It's back there on the trailer.
Hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go back there and I'll hit that brake. You can hear it pouring out. All right. Good morning. I see y'all here. We do have a brake chamber leak in there, so he's gonna get the truck wash bay cleared out and pull me in there and get it fixed. They're having a meeting of the minds around here, so you can only imagine what that's like. Got plenty of room back here. The amount of money Penske has sitting around. Unreal. But they must have a meeting with their tire people or something. Because everybody's just standing around, you know. And one guy's doing all the talking. So. But that last big bay door over to the right, he's going to get, there's probably a truck sitting in there. He'll get that truck out of there and pull me in. Which, if you've never seen a huge it's a huge wash bay where it washes these trucks and trailers. Hold on a minute, I got a phone call. Alright, we're back on here. I had to take that phone call. I didn't have a choice there. Didn't have a choice there, people. I had to take that phone call. But he's opening the door. He'll probably pull that truck out, and then I'll pull in. After he gets everything out of the way. But I had a phone call there I had to take. As a boss man, there's two phone calls I got to take in this world. The boss man and the boss lady. Don't have a choice. But he's got the door open. And we'll be pulling in there. But this is a huge wash bay where they wash these trailers and trucks. I know I was at a truck wash yesterday with y'all, but this one's actually one that's got brushes. He's actually washing that truck. They wash every truck, trailer before it goes out for lease or rental. You know, if you rent a truck, they vacuum it, wipe it all down on the inside, and wash it before you pick one up. But being it's raining, he's gonna pull us in there and use that bay to fix the truck. I don't know what he thought when he jumped in the truck here and seen the YouTube channel going. I don't know what he thought.
Bushanan said,
Huge beautiful snowflakes here.
That's the way it was earlier down here.
at
Yeah.
Eleflowers-Y40
Now we just got rain.
said, how weather is today, sir?
We got nothing but rain here so far. Now the wife just north of me, she's saying it's snowing back home. But it'll rain here and then change to snow. It's kind of back and forth.
At Eleflowers-Y40 said, okay, sir.
Fun times, fun times. Yeah, I don't know why when y'all do that waving hand, it will not tell me y'all said hi. I don't know why. I have no idea. It's kind of crazy, ain't it? As soon as he gets that box truck washed in there, we'll be going inside that bay.
At IP said,
Your California UPS brother checking in again.
What's up, man? We are at Piskey, about to get a brake chamber replaced. We got an air leak when we're applying the brakes, so we got to get that fixed
at
before we get shut down.
Eleflowers-Y40 said, what breakfast did you have today, sir? I have a breakfast sandwich, waffle maker, and peanut butter and peach butter. Is it delicious?
That does sound pretty good. I had my usual sausage, egg, and cheese on biscuit. I've actually stole some of the wife's food today. She don't know it, but she's about to find out now. I got some strawberry Greek yogurt over here,
At Cool
and I cut up some.
said, you how's it going, man? At Colepfanon said, I had cigarettes and tweakers.
What's up? It's going good, man. Going good. We're about to get this trailer fixed here. We got an air leak on the brake chamber, so.
At Eleflowers-Y40 said, nice, sir.
Fun times, fun times. don't know why the hell I had my seatbelt on. I'm like, you're in the parking lot. What are you doing?
At Cool Dash Guy said, "He'll just get some snacks and he'll start chatting with you ALR."
All right. We're in the truck wash bay. We're going to have to shut the truck off while we're in here. But I should be able to hear y'all. We're doing some local stuff here today, but right now we got I'll tell you what, hold on a minute. All right, y'all gonna hear me loud and clear now. I got my Bluetooth headset on, so I'll be able to hear y'all's comments. But they just locked us in here, didn't they? They want to work in the dry. That's funny. Hang on one second.
I'll be like less than an hour.
An hour?
I let it drip dry for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick and don't want to get wet.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Man, I got one though. It didn't reach back.
You changing out the whole brake chamber?
Piggyback in it.
Yeah.
Take the back half off.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I'm like, man, that'd be a lot of waste of money.
Yeah, we don't really change the whole thing. It's more work anyway. I like piggyback.
Right.
You just,
Yeah.
I mean, I loosen the airlines up.
Yeah.
And then I just take the clamps off with the thing and go, oh,
Right.
and then.
Yep. Sounds good, man. I'll be right here. That's what it was. It was the pancake in the brake chamber. So he said it's going to be about an hour. He's like, I'm going to let it drip dry. If you don't mind, I'm sick. I don't want to get soaking wet. I'm like, you're fine, man. I get paid by the hour. It's all good. But yeah, that's what it was. So we're going to be here a minute. Probably an hour or so. Let's see. But this is the fun times of trucking when things go wrong. You sit in the shop, hurry up and wait. But luckily, today is my slow day. I actually got I see you got your snacks. That's funny. But yeah, I'm using my Bluetooth headset, so you won't hear your all's comments now. I'll hear it in my ear. But this is the joys of breaking down. But like I said, luckily this is my slow day. So we got time to sit here and wait. It just sucks that you all have to see the garage door. At least you could see it raining if he had the door open, but they want to stay warm in here. Yeah. I mean, that's what's crazy about, running the Bluetooth through the truck. You hear the truck noise and me in the faint background. But I've done a thing and people are like, we love hearing the truck noise. I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm not like that. I would rather hear, which I can't hear very good. So, I would rather hear a plain, clear voice. You know what I mean? But there, there was some people who were like, no, we love hearing the truck noise and the road noise. I'm like, okay, you're all the ones watching this, not me. I got to do what you all enjoy. But it was like, what was it, like 10 people that answered that little survey, and like 8 of them were like, we love the road noise. And the other 2 were like, oh, I like hearing your voice better. What? I got to do what people want, you know? But yeah, this is trucking. Just thank God I don't pay for this stuff no more. Because, I mean, you're talking, which I would have done this myself if it was my money. I would just fix this myself and be done within 30 minutes. You'd be done. But just it's part of it. When you're dealing with somebody else's money, they're going to do it however they want. But that's literally all it is. It's just a rubber grommet inside these brake chambers. That's the only thing that went bad. So he's going to stretch this out for about an hour's worth of work. What do you do? You're at their mercy. You just got to deal with the punches and move on. Yeah. Right, right. Yep. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just sitting here talking to y'all with a garage door in front of your face. When you're actually driving, it gives you stuff to actually talk about. But when you're sitting, what did it say? I don't know. I don't know. Your fingers must have been going faster than your mind was thinking. Can y'all see those the brushes that washes these trucks right here? I don't know if y'all can see that, but these are huge. Like, I wish if I knew these guys a little bit more, I'd walk around and let y'all see this truck wash. Yeah, yep. I've done that too. That's crazy. I'm trying to think. How can I? Huh? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Somebody commented on one of my. It's probably on my short that I posted last night. And it says you are the problem driving the way you are. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm really driving down the road and keeping my distance, and somebody cuts me off. Who knows? Some of these comments you get from people, it's like, what in the world are you talking about? But you just gotta ignore it and keep moving. If you don't, you'll drive yourself nuts. Yeah, yeah. I just put it up last night. Uh, that happened yesterday on the live video. I mean, this is what I do. You know, I drive up and down the roads, and when somebody does something stupid in front of me, hold on, man. Yep. Oh yeah, that's usually what they do. But yeah, I mean, I was just riding up the road minding my own business, and that car actually got cut off by that SUV, and it just made them say, "Heck with it, I'm going over." Is that him? You good? Yes, sir. All right. He's actually, he actually got started on it. He said he was going to let it drip dry for a little bit, but he's actually underneath of it, so. All right, then. Might be out of here sooner than an hour just yet. But I mean, if you're making money with these trucks, honestly, and that's all you care about is making money and having a truck on the road, leasing this stuff from Penske is a write-off. And like, you know, breaking down here, you just pull in here and, I mean, tell them what's going on. They come out and fix it. Yeah, I could. I mean, sometimes when, like, I'm not the best at this stuff, y'all. Like making these YouTube shorts. Like, I do this stuff fairly, fairly quick. Right. No, it's not my money. It's definitely their money. But I mean, I still I treat this truck and the trailers like it is mine. You know, like I do take pride in what I do, and try to save them as much money as I can. But just because I know the business aspect of this trucking company, you know, it's pricey. Um, but when it comes to doing these YouTube shorts and stuff, you know, I'm doing that at home on the couch after eating supper, trying to spend time with the family, and I'm trying to do it as quick as possible and not interrupt my family time. Because I mean, I get home, you know, 5, 6 o'clock. I got to be in bed by 9 to get back up at 3. So, you know, I don't have much time to be messing around. So I don't really put a lot of effort in those YouTube shorts because it would, yeah, it would. I mean, uh, if it's pissing you off that I posted a video of somebody cut me off, then you're probably doing it, you know, or otherwise, why would it piss you off? You're just mad because people are actually posting people like you doing that stuff to people, you know? That's my thought process. I don't know. But you know, I don't have a whole lot of time um to make those YouTube shorts, which That's not my main thing I'm doing here. Like I spend more time sitting behind this wheel, driving up and down the road, more than I'm home in a day's time. So I'm not going to cut into my home time making a YouTube short to try to get views when I'm sitting here talking to y'all right now getting views. You know what I mean? That's my thought process of those YouTube shorts. Like I literally just watched the video, pushed it to that point to where it happened, edited it into a short, and done a little description, and bam, it's on there. Like I probably didn't have 10 minutes editing that short, which I didn't add nothing to it except just a description. That's it. What did I bring? We got some Pepsis to drink, so we're in good shape. It's crazy. There's a guy sitting here. Yeah, there is. Which there's an actual company where you just save your video and you submit it. It's an app, I'm sure it is. And you submit it to that company, and they crop the shorts out of it for you. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what I just said. Yeah, it'll pick out the shorts that will get the most viewers. But you have to pay for that service, And right now I'm not monetized, so until I get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, I don't get paid for none of this stuff I do on here. Right. Yep. Which I don't know how much it is. I've not really looked into it. There's a handful of guys on YouTube that kind of that's what they do. They try to help people grow your channel, which you can pay for that service too, But I've watched a handful of those videos, them trying to help you grow your channel. But like right now, I'm not getting paid for none of this. So until you get that many people on your channel, then you're not making nothing. Yeah. I can't remember. Hold on. No, I can't do it that way. Like when I'm out here doing this stuff, driving up and down the road, it's really hard to, like, I can't do nothing on my phone, you know what I mean? I can't do anything. So I gotta write everything down driving down the road. If I wanna, look up something, I just gotta write it down and wait until I get to where I'm going. Then I can do whatever I need to do. But if that makes sense. I just don't want to like everything I'm doing right now is being filmed, you know. So if I go messing around and get into a bad accident, I'm already on film, you know. So I gotta watch what I do out here. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know if any of you've tried the YouTube world, but it's not as easy as what it looks. Um, I mean, there's some of these people put a lot of time and effort into their YouTube channels and stuff. It's crazy. These guys don't even know they're on YouTube. It's just part of the world we live in anymore. Everything's on camera. But yeah, the YouTube world is not easy. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the only social media site I do have is Twitter X, and I don't really upload much onto there. Like I said, I don't have much downtime at night, so I'm not going to spend much time trying to grow stuff. You know what I mean? I do what I got to do throughout the day and just focus on these live streams because it's the easiest. Just setting up everything and rolling. Yeah. I mean, that photography stuff is you can make some serious money taking pictures of cool cars and stuff like that. And I mean, eventually, who knows where that could lead to? There's all kinds of um, places that do like magazines and stuff of car pictures and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, I hope you do well with it. Heck yeah. I'm watching these guys in the mirror. It's so funny to watch some of these mechanics work. Like they'll look at something and just back up and sit there and talk about it for a minute. Oh, I shouldn't be like that, but I can't help it. He's actually doing more work than I would have. He's taking the whole front of that pumpkin off there, and I would just change the maxi pad and be done. But maybe that's a Penske thing. I don't know. We won't let him do it. I'm not sure. You think that guy's on break, just walking around in front of the truck? I know he drives that mobile truck out there. Maybe he's just waiting on his next call. Out on the road. I don't know. That's the worst part. Is just the waiting you have to do. Sometimes is unreal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially like, guys that have have been given a car from, their dad or grandpa, and they've restored it, and um, just talking about the history of the car. I mean, people, they'll read that stuff big time. They definitely will. You like to wash the truck while I'm sitting here? Probably not. They probably be like, it's raining outside. What do you want us to wash the truck for? They're still back here. That's another thing I don't miss about not owning our trucks, is the mechanicing of it. If you find something late in the day, it's you to fix that truck. That's that's the only downfall of owning your own trucks. It's either fix it or wait till the next business day before somebody can fix it, or pay a bunch of money and have somebody come out and fix it after hours, which can be a lot more money. That's the only downfall of owning your own trucks. Is it's you. Unless you got so much money where you got people working for you and they do all the work. I mean, that's possible too, but I didn't have that luxury. It was just me. That's it. Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being the problem of, even finding cars to take pictures of and everything. Yeah, that's wild. That's pretty cool. What's your what's your Instagram name? I don't even know how that stuff works. I don't have it. I think the wife has it, but oh gosh, I just hit the mic. Um, but I've been on Instagram like years ago, like prior to 2018, but I haven't been on there in years. I don't know the first thing about it. Gotcha. Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'll see if uh, I'll see if she can't look you up and check that out. But like I said, I don't have Instagram. I don't have the only social media site I have is X, and I barely do anything on there. That's the wife's department. She does all the social media stuff. I don't do any of it. Not my thing. Huh. Yeah, that's not a good description of the car and history of it, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Wow. You think he would tell you, where he bought it from, who had it, that kind of stuff, and then go into details? I don't know. Some people just don't really get into that side of stuff like that. No doubt. No doubt. That's funny. If y'all wondering why you're sitting here looking at our garage doors, because we're broke down. We're in the shop getting repaired right now. We had an air leak on the brake chamber, so currently he's back there fixing it, and we're just sitting here. We were on a live, well, we still are, but like rolling down the road live, but I can't roll down the road with an air leak and take a chance of getting shut down and somebody coming out and fixing this on the side of the road. So we're in the shop right now, getting fixed. So hopefully we'll be back on the road here shortly and get you through the remaining of the trip here back to Maysville, Kentucky. I can't even see outside. I don't know if it's raining, snowing, what it's doing. It's raining. I barely see out. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. That don't shock me. I thought that was your brother, though. That don't shock me. That's all he ever does. We're broke down, Caleb. We're getting Yeah, that's good. That is good. We're getting a brake chamber fixed on this trailer. It's leaking air, so we're at Penske getting fixed. Hurry up and wait, gang. Oh boy. It's a waiting game. He's still underneath the trailer. What's this guy? I don't know. Oh, he's got the soap. What year is it? I used to have a 1990, it's either 96 or 97 Honda Civic. Actually, like that old Honda Civic. That must be the guy that brings the soap. Yeah, I like that little car. I messed up and blew up the motor. I never done nothing with the oil or anything. I just drove it. I finally blew it up. Yeah, I think this one was a 96 or 97. Well, he's still underneath the trailer. Still underneath the trailer. We've only been on here for an hour. Live. That seems longer than that. No, we've been on here longer than that. Ain't no way. I think I had to refresh the screen. So we've been on here a few hours. Huh. Yeah, it's an older one. Let's see what this guy's gonna say. Hold on. Nope. He ain't saying nothing. He went around the corner there, so. Yeah, I like that little Honda Civic. Charlie, quit yawning. I'm human too. I get sleepy too. Sitting in this dark wash bay makes me want to go to sleep. I wouldn't think he'd be too much longer. He come out from underneath the trailer, so shouldn't be too much longer. Here's now joining me. We're broke down getting a brake chamber fixed on this trailer. That's why we're sitting inside of a building. I don't know what in the world he went. He went and got a light for his head. Really? Those are those are kind of hard to find nowadays too. You don't see those very often anymore. Like how are you finding these cars? Like just driving around or actually talking to people about helping you try to find cars? Huh. That's wild. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. He should be about done. I went and checked on him. Make sure he's alright. Hang on one second. He's adjusting the brakes right now, so. We don't have a Bunnings. There's a few places around here that got older cars, for sale, classic cars and stuff. Looks like he's done. I got this guy in front of me with the soap, so. Good?
Yes, sir, you're good.
All right.
I'll open the door for you, okay?
All right. I think that guy delivering soap's here in front of me.
Huh?
That guy delivering soap's here in front of me.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to back out or you want to wait?
I think there's somebody back there too. No, I don't know what a Bunnings is. There ain't nobody behind me.
Be trapped for a while.
Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anybody behind me, but getting out of here, making that around them pickup trucks back there would be a pain in the butt. All right. I'm trapped for a minute, he said. Until this soap delivery guy in front of me moves. Let me ask him something. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. They're done. But I got this guy in front of me delivering soap, so whenever he gets done making his delivery, I can get out of here. Hopefully it's not too much longer. I gotta get my day finished up. But yeah, we don't have a Bunnings around here. I've not even heard of a Bunnings store. That sounds like a Menards or something that's got more than just lumber and hardware store, you know. I'll have to look those up. See where they're at. But like I said, we're fixed up. We just gotta wait on this guy to get his soap delivered. Then we can get out of here. Looks like he's about done. That's what it looks like. Hopefully we'll be able to skate out of here real quick. Oh, he's coming back in. Daggone it. Yeah. I could see that doing pretty well. You know, putting your stuff in the store and them selling it and take a cut. I could see that doing pretty good. I'm getting impatient, y'all. I'm about to go tell this guy delivering soap, dude, you gotta move your truck. I gotta go. I'm getting impatient over here. Hold on, let me go see if I can get him move this truck. I'll be right back.